Hello everybody, this is Toysareruss, and for this special video showcase we are now of course going to be combining Death Cobra to liokaiser or vineakaiser and Fang of Botis if we are using their Ironfactory names. So we're going to look at both modes. So what we're going to do is have a look at how he just attaches to the back and of course how he doubles up as an arm as well. So this is pretty cool, to be honest guys. What we need to do first and foremost though is we're going to take these guns off the back of your vineakaiser figure like this. I'm just going to refer to him as liokaiser, to be honest, from now on. Take the gun, take this hinge, rotate it out and leave it on the side like this for now. You'll see why in a second. We're going to do the same with this. Rotate it and turn it down. In fact, if I move him out of the way quickly, you need these from your Death Cobra pack, which as I say is Fang of Botis. We'll take these out, and then what you're going to do, this is just a really great little idea, to be fair. I think it's very clever. So you've got on here, what you're going to do, you're going to spread them out, then you're going to fold these bits over as well, and then what you can see here, you've got these little ports. So what you can do is you can take all your little breast force partners and then you can start to attach these on. So you need the actual connector, which would have been if you were going to put them in the hands of the individual robot. So I've just knocked that out again. You can tell I've had no practice at this, but this should, I'm perhaps gonna have to hold it a little bit tighter. No, yeah, it's very loose. We're going to attach all 6 in here. So obviously the 7 bots, including your Death Cobra figure. So it's up to you which ones you want to use. I might in a second oh no, there we go, we've got one in. I was going to say I might in a second just go off camera, funnily enough, and then attach all of these, because I've got all 6 here. So what I'm going to do, save you watching me struggle, I'm going to attach all 6 of them right now. Right then, so I've attached 3 to this like so. Now you don't have to do this, as I say, I just think it's a cool little thing that you can do. I'm just going to attach this, and at the same time now I just want to reassure you that there you go, that it is a lot easier than I did make it look. I think when you've got it in front of you, you know, you've got it, haven't got to reach around a camera, it is much simpler. Anyway, right, so what we've done is we've got that there, and you've got this little connector port right here as well. Now we've turned this around, so this is going to slot into there. This again, we've turned this around, there is that port there, so you can see we are now going to slot this into there like so. So now we're going to take this, and then this is going to attach exactly as it did beforehand. So that's just going to fit into there. Same on this side. Brilliant stuff. And now we're going to do, before we even attach Death Cobra, that looks insanely good. It looks ridiculous already, and that's without the rest of the accessories that you can of course attach to him. What we're going to do then, we're going to turn him round. We've got this giant port here, and we've got the helicopter mode. What you definitely need to do is you need to take this bit off like so, and then what you need to do is just slightly prise away what are going to be his feet. This comes with your Fang of Botis. This is going to slot in, as you can see, like so, and then it can't get any simpler, guys. There is this particular huge port there that is going to then fit into there like so, and that is your simplest and most easy way to attach Death Cobra when he's just in his helicopter mode. But of course he does have an arm mode as well. So what I'm going to do, oh, I've knocked that off, is let's have a look at that. So first and foremost, we're just going to take this off. I'm going to keep, in fact, I'm just going to take these bits off the back just for a second, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Hellbat transformed quickly into jet mode, and of course get him changed into his arm mode. Okay then, so we're ready to attach Death Cobra as an arm. Now as I say, he takes Hellbat's place, so that's going to be his left arm. I want to quickly remind everybody, of course, that the transformation tutorials are separately uploaded, and that includes for every single figure, and I'm also going to put them in their own playlist for every single review and all combining and all tutorials as well. So let's take this part, which of course is going to be the joint for his arm, or I suppose the elbow bend, shall we say. That should, he says, just slot over this like so. Once again, don't forget guys, if you do have this bit on the chest, you will need to remove it. I've just slid that down by accident because this is going to attach exactly the same as what Hellbat did. So what I mean by that is that cutout there, that huge slot there. So in fact, before we do that, we need to of course take his arm bit, which you can see there, 2 giant tabs to go in the front there, and then this will clip around as well. So just slightly move the feet as you fold this down. This is again all going to line up like so. There's the fist. Let's turn the fist. You can of course turn this there as well. Oops, I keep knocking this off. It's really stiff. It's a brand new toy, so that's my excuse stroke reason as for why it keeps coming off. But anyway, let's fold the landing gear in, so that's out the way, and let's get this attached. So that's going to fit into there like so. There you go. He is now an arm, which is fantastic. Now one other thing that you need to know of course is that when we start to attach this at the back, these two are different. So one is for Death Cobra, one is for Hellbat, and exactly the same then. So this is going to slot into there like so. That's in there. Now what we're going to do, we're going to spin it around, and then of course I think, to be fair and honesty, we need to probably attach these first. So let's attach that. If I'm wrong, I will find out pretty much sooner or later. Let's just adjust these rotor blades out of the way as well. This can then attach here, and is that in? And then I suppose, to be fair, you can actually angle this forward for now, just to make sure that we don't get it caught on anything else. That's going to fit into there, and then yeah, you can close that on the back. So there you have it. There it is, fully combined. It looks incredible, to be fair. It really is quite a sight to behold, to be honest. But there you go, that is great. I would imagine as well, if you wanted to, you could collapse this down and turn it the other way, just so it wasn't visible, and you could tuck his head away, so it's pretty much not visible from the front now. I just thought I could have a play around with that. But there you go. As I say, he looks great, and of course there's all the other accessories you can add to him as well. Let me know what you think of him in the comments, guys. Take care.